Alright, we got a little update on the E-Jets addressing a lot of the little quirks with 2024. First off, let's go ahead and open our door up here. Beautiful. I think the E-Jets are so beautiful. Anyway, um, obviously this is the freighter variant, but some of the issues that were addressed were this knob was like bright white, no matter day or night. It looked ridiculous and it was super distracting. Um, and now it's normal, it's the color that it is. Um, and another thing is the floodlights were blinding and unusable, especially into this range. It would just be outrageous. Now they work the way they're supposed to, which is very nice. And with the freighters, there was this magenta checkerboard, I don't know, some plane making nerd stuff that I don't know about. That obviously you couldn't fly this plane because of it. Either of the freighter variants, so I missed those, and I'm glad they're here. Got our nice little heads-up display here. This one's nice. I enjoy it. But yeah, dude, we're back. Now I can fully enjoy the E-Jets in 2024 because those previous things were barring me from doing so. I made a video on the E-Jets before, and I think I was just so excited they were in 24 because I missed them so much that, I let them get the better of me, and it clouded my judgment. But got a lot of American Airlines holding short here at Charlotte. It is their second largest hub. But I'm so excited to have these back, man, and just enjoy the beauty of the E-Jets. The 170s, 175s fly so good. The other ones do too, but it's just a little interesting looking plane. No other plane, get a little LOD thing with the door. No other plane looks like this, if you know what I mean. It just has its own vibe. You don't mistake it for anything else on the ramp. When I see hundreds of planes a day, and sometimes, not often, but sometimes I look at something and I'm like, is that an Airbus or a Boeing? Because it's far away, whatever. Whenever you see an E-Jet taxiing by, you know exactly what it is. And I like its butthole, if I'm being honest. I think this is the prettiest APU hole on any plane. I love just the extended sort of metal vibe to them. I think they're pretty. But yeah, anyway. So now we can actually do some E-Jet ops, and I plan to take this sucker on VASIM. And that's going to be exciting, man. Do some FedEx, Embraer 190 ops. Sign me up, my friend. Start off with a couple little Charlotte to Memphis. Warm myself up. But anyway, it's exciting. And the detail's really nice on this one. Like, that's cool. Gear looks good. We got the light on because the parking brake's set. That's a good feature. And that's something you don't see often. The lights look impeccable. I think that Flight Sim Studios obviously put a lot of time into the E-Jets, but I think their other projects have taken priority, specifically the 727, which I understand, they just built a new thing for it, the passenger variant, yada yada, but I think the E-Jets are a market that no one else has, and you could argue that for the 727s too, but I mean, look at the detail on this, man. I never really got this close in 2020 because I couldn't walk around. But the E-Jets are just as important, if not more important. You see E-Jets every freaking day if you're at a large airport. You don't see 727s. Not to say that that makes them crappy or anything, but I just don't want the E-Jets to be forgotten, By the way, I always thought, I said this every time I do an E-Jet video, I always thought this little seam here was just an oversight from Flight Sim Studios, but there's Embraers with that seam that looks jagged just like that in real life. And I've never been able to Google or find out the reason why that is. So if anybody knows that, please let me know. There's a lot that don't have it, but there's so many that have this weird jagged seam here where the wings meet the fuselage. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's like an aerodynamic thing or what. But anyway, we're back with the E-Jets. I'm going to rock out, do a little flight, have a little fun, go a little bananas. You know how it is. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more cool stuff. You know what I'm saying.
See ya!